a lot of us have known for a very long time that the Republican Party is the party of full-blown, bubbling, maniacal racists. We know this. We know this. Now, I can remember a time. Do I remember it, or do I remember reading about it? No, I think I remember it, when the Democratic Party in the South was a party of racists. But then Lyndon Johnson changed all that. It's not that Democrats stopped being racist and Republicans became racist. It's just that all the Democrats who were racists switched parties. That's all. Became Republicans. But we've known, you and I, and most people who can still think, even just a little bit, we've known for a long time that Republican Party is made up of racists, sexists, just a bunch of really fucked up people. Latest example, Paul Ryan, the third in line for the presidency. Speaker of the House. Today, he called the asshole's criticism of a federal judge of Hispanic heritage. Ryan said this, quote, "the textbook definition of a racist comment," end quote. And Mr. Ryan said his word, regrets the remark. But at the same time, he also reiterated his support for Trump. And you had doubts about the Republicans? Ryan was at a neighborhood in Washington, D.C., Anacostia, which is an overwhelmingly black neighborhood, according to the New York Times. And he was announcing a new Republican anti-poverty initiative in Anacostia. Oh, my goodness. And that's where he made the comments. He said, claiming a person can't do their job because of their race is sort of like the textbook definition of a racist comment. Sort of. Yeah, not completely, but sort of. Sounds like. Might be good in a game of charades. Sort of. Maybe. Asshole. He went on to say, quote, "I think that should be absolutely disavowed. It's absolutely unacceptable. But do I believe that Hillary Clinton is the answer? No, I do not." Oh, my God. So Paul Ryan, who is probably one of the slipperiest speakers of the House I've ever been aware of. He really is. When I look at Paul Ryan, yeah, I see Eddie Munster, but I just get the feeling that if you reached out to touch him, he would just slip right out of your grasp. He's a greasy son of a bitch. I like the way the Times puts it. As the party's highest-ranking elected official, Mr. Ryan faces perhaps the most difficult challenge as he tries to balance support for his party's nominee with the need to advance the Republicans' broader fortunes in the fall. Oh, my God. Now, Dick Durbin, the number 2 Democrat in the Senate, expressed what the Times calls disbelief that Republicans would condemn Mr. Trump's remark as racist and yet continue to support him. Durbin said, you can run, but you can't hide. The grand old party is going to be held accountable in November. You know what, Mr. Dick Durbin? You are as full of shit as a Christmas goose. The Republican Party is not going to be held accountable come November at all. They're not. The people who are Republican, the people who are sick and degenerate enough to subscribe to Republican Party garbage, are not going to unsubscribe to that garbage simply because Donald Trump has unleashed their inner bigot. You know, if a man who is the Republican nominee for president is allowed to say the things that Trump says, well, God damn it, then so can I. Finally, I'll be able to say nigger, spick, kike, wop, dago. Ha ha, yes! This is why I'm a Republican. But I've always had to bottle it up. You know, I've always had to choke it back. I hate saying African American. Ooh. I hate saying Hispanic. Oh, for Christ's sake, they're wetbacks. I hate saying a Jewish person. They're goddamn kikes. Thank you, Donald. Thank you for unleashing my inner bigot. So, Dick Durbin, when you say the grand old party is going to be held accountable in November, what in the hell are you talking about? How long have you been in Washington, Dick Durbin? How much have you seen? How much have you heard? Or are you, like most people in the Democratic Party in Congress, just blind, deaf, and dumb to the shit that's going on? Huh, Dick? The GOP is going to be held accountable in November. Which raises the question, Dick, by whom? Who's going to hold them accountable? You think the Republicans, the people who have signed on to that evil goddamn cult, are now going to cut and run because Trump has freed their inner bigot? Are you shitting me, Dick? They're applauding Trump. Yeah, that goddamn Mexican judge up there just messing with our candidate for president. Goddamn Mexican judge.